Promises, promises, promises.
We hear them all the time, and sometimes people actually do keep their promises. But Kim Holland follows a trail of broken promises in tonight's special assignment.
The most successful subdivision in the Southwest. Biggest land bargains in the nation. Pay just $10 a month. Rio Grande Estates advertised in Time and Life magazines in the 1960s. It's located in the Rio Grande Valley, but riverfront property, it's not. This is what residents got instead. Desolate, dry, and remote.
Oh, I love it. Wouldn't exchange it for any place.
Sam James has lived in Rio Grande Estates for 17 years. He sits among the thousands of parcels in the subdivision spread out over Socorro County, just outside of Aguita. James isn't bitter about the false promises of the 60s. He's upset at the county he says has forgotten about his neighborhood.
The people who have homes are paying big property taxes, just like as though they live in the city. And we get less and less for our money. I've been trying to deal with the county since I moved here in 1993 regarding roads.
Residents are upset that the county does not maintain hundreds of their roads that are washboard, full of weeds and dips. And that's not all. There have never been street signs for much of the thousands of acres out here. Residents say that's a safety concern.
The cops can't find us, the sheriff can't find us, the ambulance can't find us, nobody can find us.
Homeowners like Annie Prowse say they've made their own street signs.
But the cows keep knocking into it and knocking it on the ground, so I just gave up.
Socorro County Manager Delilah Walsh says there's no way the county can afford street signs for 700 plus roads. Oftentimes those roads lead to nowhere. And the county does grade a few of the roads on the school bus routes. But you don't consider this just country living and this is the way it's supposed to be?
No, I think you should be able to be found by emergency services.
Would people be able to find these streets on a map?
No, not these streets. No, they're not on any map.
Deputy Shorty Vaesa admits four-wheel drive is preferred, but deputies rarely need help finding an address.
9 out of 10 times we know exactly where it's at.
The county would be forced to give Rio Grande Estate street signs and water, but the subdivision is illegal. It was developed before the subdivision laws of the 1970s and was grandfathered in. The county has no plans to make it compliant, even though residents say years ago officials promised improvements.
They promised us street signs and they promised road maintenance as they could afford it. And they have done neither.
We can't maintain all the roads in Rio Grande Estates because it's simply not feasible. One, those roads don't even go anywhere. Two, it's just economically infeasible. 700 roads in a county that's 6,000 square miles would be almost impossible for our road crews.
So residents here will have to live with all that comes with this rural living. Kim Holland, KRQE News 13.
And those residents say they will keep trying to get the county to deliver on what they still insist are broken promises.